morning, ma'am.
Yeah, very good morning. How are you?
I am fine, ma'am. What about you, ma'am?
Yeah, fine. So, can I have your resume, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Your good name?
Venkat, ma'am.
Venkat. So, where are you from?
I am from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh.
So, can you tell me something about yourself?
Hi, ma'am. I am Venkat. I am basically from Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. Currently, I am staying in Hyderabad, Sangareddy. Coming to my academic details, I completed my Bachelor of Technology in the streaming of Mechanical recently in 2022 in Chevrolet Engineering College with the aggregate of 7 CGPA. And I completed my matriculation in Narayana Junior College in Vijayawada with the aggregate percentage of 83. And I completed my 10th in Technology Public School in Morampudi with 7.7 CGPA. Coming to projects, I done a project in my bachelor's degree, that is fabrication of solar e-bicycle. The main aim to do this project is protect environment from pollution, and we can eliminate the fuel in this project. In this project, we have 5 team members, and my team role is I am the second leader of this project. Coming to my technical skills, I have core skills as AutoCAD and ANSYS. Coming to programming skills, I have some basic knowledge on Python, Django, and HTML, CSS.
Okay. What are your strengths and weaknesses?
My strength is adapt to new in any environment, and my weakness is I am sensitive person.
Okay. So, in your resume, I have seen your interests are traveling,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So, where you can travel when you are getting any free time? What type of places you can visit?
Ma'am, I'm mostly traveling in trains or bike, ma'am. Mostly I like. I recently traveled to Kakinada. When I am traveling to Kakinada, I see the nature of the Godavari and nature of West Godavari, how the farms will be having, how their gardenings are having. That I saw.
Okay. So, and you have mentioned listening to music also. So, what kind of music you can listen?
I'm always listening all types of music, ma'am. Telugu,
Mostly in Telugu.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, can you give some brief explanation for your academic project? What are the modules you have done?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, it is belongs to my core project, ma'am. In this project, we are using main aim is fabrication of solar e-bicycle, ma'am. It is we can use it for this. The solar energy will be converted into electrical energy, ma'am. By using that electrical energy, we can move the cycle, ma'am. And in case of any, and sometimes there is sun energy will not providing, ma'am. At that time, we are using electricity. That means charging, ma'am. With the help of charging, also we can we can run the cycle, ma'am.
Okay. So you have mentioned your program. You have learned programming language,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So that is nothing but Python.
Yes.
So you are a mechanical student.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you need to settle in any mechanical background, right?
Yes.
So why you choose IT sector then?
Then basically when I am learning mechanical, I have programming language like C and Python, ma'am.
Okay.
At that time, I have I have some interest on Python, ma'am. That's why after that I briefly seen on Python, and I think it is best choice to learn programming language, and we get a career also in this language. That's why I choose this path.
Okay. So you are saying that you are having a good career in IT sector,
Yes.
right? But then why you take a mechanical in your BTech?
When I am joining my BTech, I don't know knowledge, ma'am. That means we think any branch is same like that, ma'am.
Okay.
Mechanical is same, civil is same, and we think like that, ma'am. And all is covering in that engineering subjects like that. But of course, we after completion of first year, we get it is separated, CSE is separated, IT is separated, and core is separated like that.
Okay. So how much rate yourself out of 10 in Python?
In Python, ma'am,
Out of 10, how much rating you will give?
I will give half of the marks, ma'am, because when we implement in at that time only, no, ma'am, we can deserve 100 to 100%. That's why I give half rating.
So 10 out of 5 you are
Five, ma'am.
saying.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we can move with the technical round.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So why we are calling Python is an dynamically typed language?
Dynamically typed language means type checking is performed, ma'am, during its runtime. For example, Python is a dynamically typed language. It means that the type of variable is changed over its lifetime. Some other dynamically typed languages are Perl, Ruby, and JavaScript.
Okay, very good. What is PEP8? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And why it is important?
PEP stands for Python Enhancement Proposal. PEP8 is a design document which give information to the Python community, or providing new feature for the Python. There are 3 types of PEP. They are standard track prep. We simply call it as prep, ma'am. They are standard track prep, informational prep, and process prep.
Okay. What is the scope? How many types of scopes are there in Python?
Scope is nothing but when a variable which is reached anywhere in the code, that is called scope, ma'am. There are 2 types of scopes: local scopes and global scope. Local scope is nothing but when the variable does not reach anywhere in the code is called local scope. When the variable can reach anywhere in the code is called global scope.
Okay. What is the difference between lists and sets?
Lists and sets. Lists and sets are same, ma'am, as we compare means. List is a mutable data type and sets also mutable data type. List can indicated by square brackets. Sets can be indicated by flower brackets. In lists we can change or replace the items. In sets we cannot change or replace the items.
Okay. What is pass in Python? So we are having break continue. In the
Yes,
same way we are having pass. So what is pass in Python?
Pass is nothing but when the user don't want to write any code don't want what code to write. At that time, user simply place pass at that line, ma'am. Sometimes pass is used when the user don't want to execute any code in any code. It does not allow empty code in loops or function definitions or class definitions, ma'am. At that time, by using pass statement, we can avoid these errors.
Okay. So what is the use of self in Python? See, when you are representing any constructors, when
Yes,
you are
ma'am.
defining the variables, we are using self.name is equal to name. So what is the purpose of self in Python?
The self parameter is a reference of current instance of the class, and we can access the variables of the class, ma'am. We can call named it as self. We can call named it as self name. We can call whatever you like, but it has to be the first argument in the class. First parameter of the function in the class.
In the class.
In the class.
Okay. So what is init method in Python?
Init constructor is a special method available in Python, ma'am, and we can define in the class. The init method have self as its first argument.
First argument.
And the init method give. No, sorry.
Okay. What is the difference between arrays and lists?
Arrays and list.
Yes.
Array is less memory than compared to list. Less memory occupied than compared to list. List can occupy more memory. Arrays can satisfy with arithmetic operation. List cannot satisfy with arithmetic operation. It consists of same data. Arrays can consist of same data type. List cannot. List can consist of. It consists of different data type.
Different data types.
List.
Okay. How memory is managed in Python?
Python does not maintain memory management because interpreter can manage the memory management in Python. Interpreter can act as memory management in Python.
What is namespace? Explain different types of namespaces.
Namespace is nothing but collection of names and details definition of the referenced by the names. There are 4 kinds of namespaces: built-in namespace, local namespace, global namespace, and enclosing namespace. Built-in namespace is defined with built-in names or functions. Local namespace is defined for loops or a functions or any block of the code. Global namespace is defined with program level or module level. Enclosing namespace is nothing but when the code of a function, when the block of a code or any function is placed inside any other function, any other function or block of code, it is called as enclosing namespace. The outermost namespace will be called it as our enclosing namespace.
Okay. What is decorator in Python?
Decorator is nothing. Decorator is a design pattern available in Python. It allows the user to add functionality of existing object. It add a functionality of existing object without modifying its structure.
What is lambda function?
Lambda function is a small anonymous function. Lambda function can have any number of arguments, but it have only one expression.
Only one expression.
One
Any number of arguments.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what is the difference between xrange and range?
Xrange and range. Range can satisfy with arithmetic operations. Xrange cannot satisfy with arithmetic operations.
So xrange is supported in Python 3 version?
No, ma'am. Xrange will be actually available in Python 2, ma'am. Range function will be actually available in Python 3, ma'am. The syntax of a range function is a range of start, stop, and steps. The syntax of xrange function is also same as range. Before we can instant xrange of start, stop, and steps.
Okay. So what is pickling and unpickling in Python?
Pickling.
Pickling and unpickling.
Yes, ma'am. Pickling is a process where a object hierarchy is converted into bystream. Unpickling is a process where unpickling is a inverse process of pickling, where the bystream is converted into object hierarchy.
Object hierarchy. Okay. What is the use with help function and dir functions?
dir function.
So actually where we can use this two? Help function is used in which concept?
Help and dir functions are used in methods and
Methods. Is it true?
I think I didn't have.
Okay. So what is the use with them?
Help and dir functions are two functions which can reachable by the Python interpreter.
Okay.
By using this, it is used for observing the combined number of the built-in functions. Built-in
Both are built-in functions. Okay.
It is used in built-in functions actually. Help and
You
dir.
think? Okay. So what the help function will do? Do you have any knowledge on that? What help function work? Okay. Help function is used in docstrings. Okay. So what is the difference between method and function? See, while coming to Java we are having only methods. Coming to C language we are not having methods, we are having only functions. But in Python we are having methods and functions. What is the main difference between them?
Methods and functions. Methods can linked with classes, ma'am. Function cannot linked with classes. To execute methods, we can use name function or name class or we can use name class and dot pattern, ma'am. In functions, we can call whatever it like. With its names, ma'am. We in methods we can modify the class attribute, ma'am. In functions we cannot modify the class attributes.
Okay. What is arguments? Okay.
Okay.
And what is keyword arguments?
Keyword arguments. Arguments is a process which can provide variables of keyword functions.
Non-keyword functions. What type of data it can return?
It can return, I think, any type of data.
Any type of data. Let me finish the definition first. What is arguments?
Arguments, where it can provide variables of non-keyworded arguments, and it operates the it performs on tuple functions.
So what I asked, what type of data the arguments can return? So tuple type of data. When it was storing the result or it was displaying some output on the screen.
Okay.
So what type of data?
Tuple
so that means you are reading the definition, right? Okay. What are keyword arguments?
Keyword argument means it provides keyword statements, and it performs the dictionary type of
data. Okay. So what is Django? So you are having a framework in Python called Django.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is exactly Django?
Django is a Python framework, ma'am. By using this Python framework, we can build the web applications, and it works on the MBT architecture, ma'am.
Okay. So what is MBT?
MBT is nothing but models, views, and templates. In models, we can creating model forms like help, and update, delete, like that, ma'am. These models will be importing into views, ma'am, and we are creating views for that models. In templates, we can create test files like HTML files and test files.
So who plays major role? That means model or view or template.
Ma'am, I think three are placing major role, ma'am, because without models we cannot create views. When we creating models and views, and it will be executed in templates, ma'am.
Executed in
templates means, and all will be coming in templates. That means HTML pattern I have no, ma'am. That what we give in views and models, that we execute in templates, and one URL will be getting, ma'am, in command prompt. That URL will be in pasting in Google. At that time, all which we created, that will be coming in Google.
Okay. So, explain the architecture of Django.
Architecture of Django. Django is a free and open source high level web framework, ma'am, in Python. By using this web framework, we can creating secure and maintainable codes, ma'am. And it will perform on MBT architecture only.
Okay. So, what are the disadvantages of Django?
Disadvantages of Django means complete knowledge is required, ma'am, to do Django projects. It is too monolithic, and it can perform on ORM operations.
ORM.
Operations.
What is the full form of ORM?
ORM means operation related methods. Operational relation methods. Models.
Okay. So you need to develop an Django application. Okay. How you can create multiple apps
Okay, ma'am.
in a Django application. Let me explain the procedure. Okay, not completely. How you can create multiple apps in a Django application.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
In laptop or
Just on the board. Okay.
No need to write on anything on the laptop. Just use the board and explains the procedure. Okay, where we are creating the apps, where we can create the templates, and where we can create the view. Okay, views, and how we can create a project. Okay, how we can start a project. Okay, how we can create a app. What is the procedure? Okay, explain step by step procedure.
Okay.
How the Django application will be there exactly.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
To create Django project, to create Django project, multiple apps in single project. First, we want to create Django admin.
Can you write down somewhat big letters?
Okay, ma'am. Django hyphen admin start project. You want to give project name whatever you want. That means I taking multiple project. When we doing like this means we created the project. When for that project we can cd multi project. When we give cd multi project only means at that time only we creating project, ma'am.
Okay.
After that we want to create two apps. For that we want to give Python space manage.py start app. We can take any app names. I take main app, main. After that Python space manage.py start app sub app. I will take a sub. After that we want to go to Sublime Text. In Sublime Text we want to go to settings.py. In settings.py we go to install apps. In install apps, at last we can give these names, app names, main, comma, sub, and save this. After that, go to views. Views means in main app, one views you have. In sub app, one views you have. Views.
So separately you are creating views in each and every app.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
In go to main app views. Main app views. In main app views we can import views. Import views means import views from HTTP response. After importing views we can create views for this. At that time only we can display on Google. I am creating def I want to create def return request. Def return def we want to give here home view, home underscore view, return HTTP response. In these brackets we want to give anything. For example, I am creating Django project. Django project. Yes, same as main apps. We want to create views for sub app also. Sub app. Same as we can import views and we can create views like this only. But we can change here def home view. Here we give home view. No, I am giving here sub view. And same request and return HTTP response. Return HTTP response. In this brackets we can give as anything whatever you like. I am giving here, I am creating multi apps. After that, go to urls.py. This URLs will be located in when we creating project now. At that time we have sub project also having. In that sub project the URLs will be providing. URLs will be located. In URLs, first import path, set path. After that, path, import path from views, import
What is the view name you are having? If you want to import views means whatever the view name you are having.
home view.
Ah,
Import home view, and from sub app also same as from views, import sub view.
so you are writing two import statement. Instead of that, can we write both views in the same import statement? Is it possible?
I think not possible, ma'am.
Not possible. Okay. So by using this URLs, you are going to generate URL for your project,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Okay, that's fine.
In CMD we can generate one link. When we copy that link and paste in Google, we will get whatever we like in write in main app and sub app. For this for doing this project, we want mainly have 3 apps. First one is CMD. Of course, in any PC CMD is available. For doing Django project, we have Sublime Test
Okay.
and Google.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, have your seat.
Okay.
Do you have any questions to ask me?
Ma'am, I have one question. How is my performance?
Okay. So technical knowledge, it is good. Okay, but coming to communication skills, you need to improve. Okay. You are giving much gap in the sentence formation. Okay, so please rectify it.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. Okay, so your interview is completed. For further information, our HR will contact with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.